Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Carr, flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
White Monday. 6-18. 6-18. Hey, Purdue.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Thomas, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
93.
On second down, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. He's got a man complete. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And they'll run it here with Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace. Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Hut, 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 hut.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ace, ace.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail.
They'll run on first down. Adams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Forced out to his left. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
6:37. Down. Wide 85. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
3 down. 24. Hey. That's up.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right?
Pecan
Already
pie.
have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
But 5-man box. 6-18. Watch the twist.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Carr again. Dancing to his left. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gostkowski, the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
390. 390.
back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes going deep here for Matthews. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On 2nd down, Adams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Get down. Get wide, A. What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Pumphrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left! Check, check. Black left.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Coney Ealy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback. but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Going deep here for Bryant. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. Let's see how they attack him here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On 2nd down, Adams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our 4th quarter tie. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Again, here's Adams. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Adams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes to throw on second down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made by Deshaun Hall.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On second down now, Adams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on 1st down. Adams. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On second down, Adams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Adams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Adams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Raider 2. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 39 on third. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
We were all the way up.